Hello everyone, I am Tiffany and welcome back to Tiffany's Corner. Where have I been? Uh, Gosh, I've been doing a lot of things here lately. One big thing is working on my health. Um, so I've been doing a whole lot of research. So I know my channel before was more beauty related and unboxings and things of that nature. I'm going to be changing that. And I think I'm still going to do some beauty related stuff because I still like makeup and things like that. But I'm going to be focused more on lifestyle, healthy lifestyle, just lifestyle stuff, food, eating, exercise, um, having a healthy mind, body, all that good stuff, emotions. So, a couple of things. I guess I'm just gonna jump right in. I do have my notes here, so if I'm looking down, it's because I don't remember everything I wanted to talk about, so I wrote it, or I printed it out. So one of the first things is, what does it mean to be healthy? The word health does refer to a state of complete emotional, physical well-being. Health can be defined as physical, mental, and social well-being as a resource for living a full life. It refers not only to the absence of disease, but the ability to recover and bounce back from illness or other problems. I myself, I do not have an illness or other problems. This is just more being proactive and just doing better for myself. Now, I do also want to preface in saying some of the things that I'm going to be saying in here are things that I have done my research on. I suggest you do your research as well. These are just things for me. I am not a doctor. I am not a physician. I'm not any of those wonderful words. I am just a normal, everyday person that wants to take control of my health and my lifestyle and make some changes. And these are not things that I'm suggesting you do. These are things that I am doing. And if you speak to your doctor and see if these are things that are good for you, hey, cool, let's go on this little journey together. Because I think this would be fun. Because I myself, I've been doing a lot of research, like I said, and there's some out there. To me, it's a little different because I have searched for people like me that are trying to do the things that I am doing, and it's a little hard to find. Not knocking on anyone out there. I'm just, I'm me, and like I said, I was looking for somebody like me, and so maybe you are too. Maybe I'm like you a little bit. Okay, let's keep going. Reading. So what is a healthy lifestyle? Or yes, what is a healthy lifestyle? A healthy lifestyle is one that helps to keep and improve people's health and well-being. Healthy living is a lifelong effect. So it's a lifestyle, it's lifelong, it's going to take some time. And I've been following this for about a month now. So that's why I decided to jump on in and talk about this, because it has worked for me for about a month now. I know it's not very long, but here we go. The ways to being healthy include healthy eating and physical activity, weight management, and stress management. Who the hell, pardon me, who the heck doesn't have stress? It's just the way you manage it and the way you manage it, the way you deal with it, which is managing. Okay, so first I'm going to be talking about food. What are advantages of healthy food, one may ask. Together with exercise, eating a healthy diet in the right proportions can also help you lose weight, lower your cholesterol levels and blood pressure, and decrease your risk of type 2 diabetes, which is huge. Again, I do not have any of these. I'm just being proactive on this. I'm going to talk about a couple of different things. So, or I guess several, but now. One is the definition of being a vegan. A vegan is a strict vegetarian who consumes no food such as meat, eggs, or dairy products that comes from animals. Also, one who abstains from using animal products such as leather. How does going vegan help your body? After a few months, a well-balanced vegan diet, which is low in salt, processed foods, may help prevent heart disease, stroke, and reduce the risk of diabetes. As the intake of nutrients like iron, zinc, and calcium are reduced on a vegan diet, our bodies get better at absorbing them from our intestines. Next is the definition of vegetarian, which there are some differences. Some people really honestly don't know the differences between the two, but there are some differences. Definition of vegetarian is a person who does not eat meat, someone whose diet consists wholly of vegetables, fruits, grains, nuts, and sometimes eggs or dairy products. So there are some differences. Vegans, they're not going to touch the animal products, things that come from animals, which include your cheese, your eggs, yeah, and leather, and things of that nature. Whereas a vegetarian still follows a lot of the vegan lifestyle, but does consume some eggs, some cheese at times, and wears leather. That kind of, I guess this is going to be my opinion here, but it kind of goes down to, what are your, you as a person willing to give up, willing to wear, carry around your arm, your waist, your feet, your cover your body when it's chilly outside, whatever any of those things they may be. I don't want to get into the politics of that, but those are just some of the things. Also another thing, the bottom line really is eating too much added sugar can have many negative health effects. An excess of sweetened food and beverages can lead to weight gain, blood sugar problems, and increased risk of heart disease among many other dangerous conditions. Sugar is so yummy. I'm not going to say it's not. Sugar is yummy, but it's not good for us. For these reasons, added sugar should be kept to a minimum whenever possible, which is easy when you follow a healthy diet based on whole foods. Yes, you're still going to get sugars from fruits and things of that nature, and some veggies and whatnot, but it's natural. It comes from the plant. It comes from the fruit. It comes from the vegetable. It comes from it's natural. It's not processed. It's not pulled out and stuck into all kinds of things like corn syrup. Sorry. Also, is it better to be a vegetarian than a meat eater? Vegetarians appear to have low density lipoprotein cholesterol levels, lower blood pressure, and lower rates of hypertension and type 2 diabetes than meat eaters. Vegetarians also tend to have a lower body mass index, lower overall cancer rates, and lower risk of chronic disease. There are lots of documentaries out there. I suggest watching them. They're very, very, very eye-opening. The most common misconceptions out there is that you only have to consume meat in order to get enough protein. You don't. We're going to go over some of those in just a second. There may be a lot of protein in meat, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't exist anywhere else. In fact, vegans simply do what cows, pigs, and sheep and chickens do, but they go directly to the source instead of getting it from the animal. Kind of eat what the animals eat. But being humans, we can better dictate what we eat. A lot of those things, animals that are in the plants and all of that are being processed for our consumption, they're being fed other things than just what they would in the wild. Okay, so here are some plant-based sources of protein. Green vegetables. Superstars are kale, broccoli, seaweed, and peas. Me personally, I don't care for seaweed because I don't even like fish. Like any of the little fishies. They're so cute. I have pet fish. I don't care for the taste of fish. I don't care for the smell of fish. I don't like it. So I don't like seaweed. I've tried so many times. My husband keeps trying it. He's like, this is so yummy, have this. And I'm like, no, that's cool, thanks. Okay, so also beans and pulses. So like lentils, lima beans, edamame, pinto, and black beans. Grains such as brown rice, some pastas. You have to be careful with pasta because sometimes there are animal products in them. And also, if you get canned beans, a lot of times, like yummy refried beans, super yummy. If you are trying to not have animal products, you just have to read on there, make sure you get the vegan refried beans because they use animal fat as the fat. Because, I mean, it tastes yummy. Okay. Quinoa and bulgur. Also nuts, Brazil nuts, peanuts, cashews, almonds, pistachios, and walnuts are excellent sources of protein. Protein is needed for healthy enzymes, hormones, and antibodies, and to build and repair muscles. But how much do we actually need? That depends on gender, age, and activity levels. So I have just a couple little things written down here as well, or further or more, or as like, hey, you can eat this much of this much and it equals this much of meat. So one of my favorites, I love black beans. Oh, I could eat black beans every day, all day. Black bean burgers, just plain black beans with some pico on it. Nums over an avocado, super good. Anyway, okay, so a cup of black beans is 14 grams of protein, which equals 2 drumsticks, chicken drumsticks, or 50 grams of pork, which is a half a cup, or excuse me, a fourth of a cup. And you can have a full cup of black beans. Almonds or almond butter, which is about 12, it's a half of a cup is about 12 grams of protein for a half of a cup. Or half of a cup of almonds or 1 tablespoon of almond butter is the 12 grams of protein, whereas that would be the equivalent of 1 cup of full fat milk, which we also know milk has a lot of sugar in it, and some things in it as well that not so good for our bodies. Okay, quinoa. Love quinoa, and I love saying quinoa. So a cup of cooked quinoa has 8 grams of protein, which is equivalent to 1 slice of non-fat mozzarella cheese. I love cheese. I love cheese. When I started this, so I've started and stopped this lifestyle change several times. I always had in my head that I needed cheese because I love cheese. Oh, I love cheese. I'm not going to be able to do this because I love cheese so much, and I do love cheese. Do I miss cheese? Sometimes. There are also, I'm not going to go over it in this video, but there are also vegan-based cheeses out there that are good, and I like them. I've made quesadillas where I've used the vegan refried beans and also some of the pico, and I think I put a little quinoa in it too. I don't remember, and some of the vegan cheese. My husband also makes what he makes a cheese that we absolutely love, and it has, you know, potatoes, carrots, nutritional yeast, you know, garlic, and because we like garlic, and you know, a few other things as well. I don't know exactly everything that it has in it because he's the one that makes it, and he makes it wonderfully. So my channel is going to be changing. It is going to be going more healthy lifestyle based. Again, I will still do some little makeup things and some little hauls because I didn't stop loving makeup. I still really enjoy that. I don't know if I'll bring you on my gym journeys, only because I don't know how I feel about filming there, but we'll have to see. I will say a month ago, whenever I weighed myself, I haven't taken any measurements, but I'm getting swole. But whenever so a month ago, I did weigh myself, and I was about 209. I'm 5'6". I was about 209 pounds, and I was like, oh, girl, we need to get this under control. So it's been about a month. I've been going to the gym for a week now, and just because I was like, I don't want to go to the gym working out, but now I'm like, I'm going to the gym. So this morning I weighed myself and I was 189.6. So I'd say that's pretty darn good, especially since I haven't been going really super hardcore. One other thing I have, luckily Coke is vegan. It's interesting because soda has been really hard for me to let go of. So I have switched to Coke Zero, which is a much better alternative. Yes, it does still have some artificial sweetener in it, but it's different. But I love soda. I do. But again, I have switched to Coke Zero, and it has helped a lot. I'm hoping to wean myself completely off of soda. I'm down to about one a day. And some days I don't have one, to be quite frank. But there are days where I'm like, I'm drinking water. It's not taking my thirst away. It's something about the fizzies and the bubbles and the taste, and that takes my thirst away. Did I say hunger? I meant to say thirst. But anyway, so it's yummy. Oh no, I thought it was off. I didn't see the numbers there. Sorry, that was me. So anyway, but actually Coke is vegan, which is cool. Whereas some other products are not. But so this is what we're turning to. And I hope that's okay with you. If not, I'm sorry. But I hope you do join me on this because I think it's going to be fun. I have a lot of ideas, and I'm excited. It's gonna be kind of weird. I'm gonna step back just so you can get all this, because I expect to change. So I'm gonna scoot this chair awkwardly over here. Come back here, see how far I can get. I know it looks far here. I hope you can still see, but this is me. You know, I have had 3 biological children, and one was a C-section. So I'm going to be dealing with a little C-section-y stuff here. For all you mommies out there that have had them before, you know you get a little shelf. And I do definitely have that. Sorry, all up in your girl there. So there are some things that I'm going to be working on, like I said, and I hope you join me. I hope you find this fun, entertaining, and informational. Again, I am not a doctor or a physician or a medical person in any way. These are just the things that I have done research on and that I have found that is working for me. I suggest you speak with your doctor, your physician, do your own research to see if maybe these things will work for you as well, or you just think I'm silly. So, okay. Well, again, thank you. Welcome to Tiffany's Corner. Have a good one. Hope you stay around. Bye.